What's up, EDG family? Kevin here, and today I have a rather quick unboxing to do. I just got the content in, I just got additional content in from the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid most recent wave. Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid's a tricky one for me. I wasn't the biggest Power Ranger fan coming into checking out the series. I mean, I liked it, I remember it as a kid. To be honest, I followed Mighty Morphin for, the first couple seasons, kind of fell out of it. Picked back up with Space a little bit, and then watched maybe a little bit of the season after that. And that's pretty much it for me. Getting into board gaming, I saw, the Power Rangers Hero of the Grid content that Renegade has, and I'm in a cooperative, so I definitely was slightly interested in checking it out. But when I first saw it, I didn't pick it up. In fact, it took them coming out with the Space content to kind of bring me in to the series. And now that I'm in it, I'm definitely in it. It's probably one of the bigger games for me as far as what I was spent on. And that's with me kind of being a little picky. Speaking of picky, the most recent wave, this is very light for what they have. Anybody that's backed it, that's watching, they're going to look at that and go, you didn't get much. You're right, I didn't get much. Nothing I really felt like in the most recent wave kind of necessarily resonated with me. There's a lot of content I still don't have that I'd rather have than what I saw. So this to me was the big pull, and it's the Zordon Dice Tower. Before I unbox that though, I kind of want to talk a little bit about what I do have. For anybody that not really familiar with Renegade's Heroes of the Grid series, I do have, I would say, a fair amount of content. Saying that, I have the core box right here. And that's basically Mighty Morphin. You get several monsters, and then you get Rita Repulsa as your boss. And that's pretty much it. For me, this was... I played this mostly solo, but, I got the girls into it a little bit. And, there was enough content to kind of get you into it, but not really enough to, keep you going. I quickly felt like I was trying to, do different stuff and give myself a different experience, mix in monsters as bosses. Anybody familiar with the game kind of know what I'm talking about. So I got that. And you gotta have that. The biggest one I got is the Kickstarter box. So the Kickstarter box, it's got a lot of content to it. It's got a lot more content than this as far as monsters and bosses go. It does give you a couple more options as far as Rangers. This one is responsible for bringing the Green Ranger into it, the White Ranger into it. There's a comic book alternate version of the Pink Ranger, but really this one's about monsters. It's about foot soldiers, and that's very important as far as adding additional content to play. But the big one for me, the biggest one for me, was this space box right here, because like I said, I had very fond memories of Power Rangers in space. And even rewatching it with my daughter, it's probably the one I'm still I really enjoyed watching this with her. And the cover's awesome. I don't know how I'm never not going to display the cover for this one, but it's great. And then behind that, I got some small boxes. I have basically the alternate versions of the original Rangers. I say alternate versions, but it's really just the Rangers that picked up in the Mighty Morphin era after some of the original. This one's a Tommy Aller box. To be honest, I have it because it was on sale, and I didn't have my Green and White Ranger from the Kickstarter box yet, so I picked it up. The content that I kind of got into, time frame, was with Rangers United. I didn't pick that up at the time because I hadn't really seen Beast Morphers, and now that I have, that's probably the next one I'm going to pick up. But this one, super important for me because it has two of the biggest villains from In Space. And then, yeah, I gotta have Astronomer on the outside. Speaking of Astronomer, I really hope they do an alternate, when they do Lost Galaxy, she needs a Ranger. And then this one's really fun. And in fact, I'm gonna pick up Ally Pack 1 is also on my list. This one I got first because it's got the Silver Space Ranger. But all the other ones, they're great. They're fun to play with. They're fresh. And then I got the card box because, well, I feel like once you have about 3 or 4 boxes of this stuff, you kind of just want to keep all your cards in one spot. I'll just keep my dice in there. So, let me throw all this stuff back up here. And that's pretty much where I'm at. There's some stuff I'd like to see Renegade come out with, but I'm also okay kind of sitting on some of this content that's, you know, kind of more for the comic book Power Ranger fan, which I like. I like that they are bringing all kinds of content to everyone, but it also makes it kind of easy for me to set out every once in a while and spend my money elsewhere. That being said, I'm really excited about this. At the time, it's creeping up on Halloween. I don't know if I'll post this before Halloween. I have a few other unboxings that are already done, and they'll probably go up before this one. So if this doesn't go up before Halloween, I just want you to know it is before Halloween. That said, my daughter is a huge fan of doing the pumpkin scenario. Renegade has a bunch of scenarios that kind of makes it feel like you're playing a Power Rangers episode. This one's got the pumpkin wrapper in it, and she likes getting the little pumpkin, marshmallow style pumpkin candies. And so this right here is pretty much going to make this year's Ranger play a little bit more special. That was not as hard as pulling the trove chest out. Much simpler. Okay. A little bubble. There we go. So here we go. We have the Zordon Dice Tower. I mean, when I saw them coming out with this, I knew I was going to get it eventually. And so it was really easy for me to be like, well, if I'm going to get one thing out of this wave, I'm getting this, because, come on. It's not necessary, but I will tell you right now, this game's got some chonky dice, and I don't always like the way they roll. Sometimes they don't roll. So this will hopefully help with making me feel like I don't get cheated all the time. Oh man, it's got a full box too, I like it. Alright, so this is not only compatible with Heroes of the Grid, but they also have a role-playing game. And it's compatible with that too. But I do like this. And here's the role-playing part. So it's got these little GM screens, which are kind of cool. You can add a little bit of thematics here. And what else we got? So I might put these up when we're, oh, that looks cool. That does look kind of cool. I might put those up when we're playing the Halloween game. And then we have a very much, let's see if we can snap these out with making a bunch of noise. There we go. There we go. So I haven't painted any of these yet. I kind of was into mini painting like at a younger age. Got a little Warhammer. Not too much, just more than painting. But I think he needs painted. I've seen him painted, and I think that's pretty cool as far as giving him some more blue and definition. This also looks like we can snap the boards to him. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't know if we can quite see this full thing, but we got Zordon there. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. These are really good quality. I actually kind of figured they were going to be more paper than cardboard. And they're not. They're great weight. They feel like a game. Set those to the side. But I did get these out for a minute. Oh man, we got a nice size drop point. I like it. I like it. Pull this guy back here. There we go. This is all about, you know, I can't do an unboxing with a dice tower and then not roll dice and not put dice in them. That would just be that would be silly. So, favorite Ranger time, definitely Andros from Space. So I'm gonna go with some reds. I feel like that's appropriate. And these, oh yeah. Let's grab these guys out. Now they do have an errata pack I'm going to have to pick up, basically some card corrections. Chonky dice. I don't know if you can hear them, but they chonky. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you heard that. I like it, and I got I got a 5 roll, and that's pretty good. Five hits. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. We'll just do that every time, and this game's... I just wish there was more of that. There we go. We have a better spot for this. Here we go. We'll do this again. Yeah, I like it. I want to put this a little higher. Put this a little higher. There we go. One more time. It was still not the worst roll ever. I blame the box. But no, I'm liking it. It's fun. It sounds good too. The girls are going to get a kick out of that. Girls are going to get a kick out of that. Making the, like I said, making the Halloween game just a little bit more fun. I'm glad this came in. I was kind of worried that I was going to get here till like right after Halloween. And that would not have been fun. But it's in a good box. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because that's kind of the biggest problem with this game is I got so many boxes of minis. I know a lot of people consolidate, but I don't know. I don't know about that. But yeah, that is the Zordon Dice Tower for the game Heroes of the Grid. I would definitely say, if you're not a Power Rangers fan, I get it. Not for everyone. But this game has a really good card system, and I really do enjoy that part of it. They came out with a G.I. Joe version, but as far as theme goes, I would definitely prefer the Power Rangers theme over that. But it's just... card system is good enough that it makes it a good game, despite of just being kind of a Power Rangers miniatures game. I'm not a huge miniatures person. In fact, the only other really miniatures game I have is Zombicide and Vader. And I don't like having to move a ton of stuff. This one's not bad because it's not like you're constantly getting new stuff out of the box. Everything you kind of get, you can kind of at least, you know, maybe you want to play like 6 different monsters and you randomize it, you only get 6 monsters out. But that's gonna be about it for me. I hope you enjoyed this. It's like I said, it's something I was kind of excited about. It's the smallest unboxing I'm probably gonna have for the rest of the year, and I will definitely bring some more Power Rangers of the Grid content if you're interested in it, because I do enjoy playing this game. I played a lot solo, but every once in a while the girls will give me a play, and it's a lot of fun. Until next time, join me on Eat.Drink.Game, and much love.